Hey, it's Diane, Figuratively Naked, episode 4. Now, what's exciting is that today I'm actually dressed. I am not in a bathrobe. I actually have a necklace on and everything. But I thought I'd tune in just real quick to show you the less glamorous side of all the travel. I know a lot of people see that I'm all over the place a lot of times. And in fact, today I'm flying down to Fort Lauderdale and jumping on the world's largest cruise ship. I'm doing a consulting gig for a new startup. I'm really looking forward to teaching them some social media and good stuff. But let me tell you what it takes to get here. And I always wanted to travel. And I'm blessed and I'm thankful and I am not complaining. I just want you guys to know the other side of the equation of what looks like such a lifestyle. I decided to fly out of Newark instead of my local airport, Bradley, up in Hartford, which I love. I love my airport. I love you, Bradley Airport. It's small, it's convenient. I know it like the back of my hand. You can roll in. Where Newark is a very large metropolitan area airport, and I had to pick a 6 a.m. flight. And I'm flying to Newark simply because I get home on Christmas Eve and I want to get to my mom's quick, and it's actually quicker to my mom's from here. Plus, I can fly direct from Florida to here, where if I left and came back up to Connecticut, I wasn't going to get to my mother's on Christmas Eve, and that's not acceptable. So, because it was a 6 a.m. flight and I lived 3 hours away, I had to come down last night. So I came to my old favorite, the Newark Hilton, where they have deluxe shower caps for all you insiders. And it was cold and nasty, and I got checked in. Thank gosh I got there before, because there was a line of like 40 people deep. There's not a lot of help, even though it's a Hilton and an airport Hilton in a major city. It's just not a full service hotel. So I get upstairs to my room, grab the sandwich or whatever, and I couldn't go to sleep. I was watching TV. I wrote a letter, hit my list, couldn't go to sleep. And I knew I had to get up at 3. So it's like I went upstairs like 8:30, and I'm like, hey, 8:30, cool. I'll be asleep by 9. Then it's 9:30. Then people start hitting me up on Facebook because they saw I was on Facebook. So it's 10 o'clock. Now it's 11 o'clock because I have to catch the weather, because of course it is snowing this morning. Much despite Ellie Walsh's saying that it wasn't going to snow. So I get up this morning. It's snowing. And I have to run across to the parking garage to put some stuff, my dirty stuff in there. I don't want to take it to Florida with me. And it's snowing and it's nasty. And then I see the horde gathering to get on the shuttle. And again, I grew up in New York City, guys. I know how to, be a little bit more aggressive. But you can see the fear in people's eyes, especially when they're not locals, because there's only 12 seats on this shuttle. And not everybody's getting on, and everybody has a lot of bags and so on and so forth. Luckily, I got on the shuttle, but I had my phone out because I was ready to Uber over, because you got to be ready. You got to be nimble when you're traveling. Get over to the airport, and they drop me off all the way down the end, and my check-in's there, blah, 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 blah. So I sound like I'm whining. And that's not my point, because gosh knows when I get to Florida, Robert Bennett, I can't wait to see you. You'll probably see this after the fact. Robert's going to meet me. We're going to take him out to breakfast, because he's kind enough to pick me up. We're going to spend a little time together before he dumps me at the ship. And I just want you guys to know that, if you have in your mind that when I make a lot of money, everything's going to be magical and you're going to be like a Disney princess with sparkles all around you, it's just not that way. I mean, look, my hair, there was no sense in even trying to blow out my hair. There's no sense in trying to put on a lot of makeup, because you're going to go on the plane, it's going to smear down your face, you're sitting in a tube full of germs. And yet I'm thrilled and I'm thankful. But I want you to understand, it's not all lollipops and rainbows and all this other stuff. It seems like it is, but once you've been a road warrior for a while, you start to learn, and I'm sniffly this morning too. Well, you start to learn that, you know what? You just got to get there. You just got to get it done. Okay. Another time, in another venue, I'll do a whole travel tricks thing, how to get status and how to get first class upgrades and all that other stuff. Thank God on the way home I'm in a plane that has those little pods, and I could actually lay down and sleep on the way back. But I'm just getting figuratively naked with you guys, episode 4, so that you understand it's not as You know, it's a living, and it's a great living, and it's wonderful, and it's fun and exciting. But at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's not sparkling. So that's it. Um, no deep insights today. Just a little behind the scenes look at what goes on when we're hitting the road. Okay. And by the way, usually what will happen is you get to an event, you get up really early, you get to an event, everybody wants to stay up all night, or you're doing time zone bingo. That's what gets really messed up. Maybe the crowd tonight that I'm going to be working with wants to stay out. So you have to find a way to stay awake and keep it going, and you have to be on for business. Or so, a lot of times I work out on the West Coast, so I'm out in Vegas or LA or something. It's 3 hours, so you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, right, which is midnight Pacific, and everybody still wants to keep going at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and you're a fuddy-duddy if you don't keep going. So you have to find ways to manage your energy, which is another topic for another day. Hey, if you want to see more of these figuratively naked, sometimes there's some deep stuff, sometimes it's little stuff like this. Go over to DianeHochman.com, and you'll find them there. Put in your name and email, jump on the newsletter, let me entertain you, let me make you smile.